Hello, everyone. Let's see. April 24th, 22. The Barksdales, KMB Love. Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see. Nikki 412, Mal 20, Aaron, and welcome everyone. Sid, all right. And Dr. James, K2, how are you doing? Another beautiful day. Let's see. It's still been cold in upstate New York, but it's still beautiful, and we're blessed every day. Lovely Mrs. Purple Rose. Good morning. God bless. Bev, hello. Gabrielle, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, North Carolina. Agnes, good morning. Good morning. And we're all doing our very best every single day. That's all we can do. We're human beings on a human journey. Good things and bad things and all things are part of life. And that's what we're working to do. And that's why faith is really the most important thing for life for all of us every single day. Eileen, Tasha, Limor, Jen, good morning. Let's see, I'm going to adjust this a little bit so I can, I'm working to get, let's see, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram here, questions. Snake River in Idaho, awesome. Love Snake River and Snake River Farms. That's where I get my meat. Love it. Lainey, good morning to you. And Vanessa Rodriguez, thank you for inviting everyone to join the CNY Fertility Facebook groups. And we're really working that we can all listen and learn from each person, that we can all learn to do and be better every single day on this human journey that we're all on. I get yelled at every day, but I don't mean it in a negative way. We're all emotional, and all of us humans are bringing the emotions to be creative. And Rebecca, head off to church, by the way. And I know that this is often at a church time, but it's kind of the best I can do and where I'm doing things at this moment. Jenna, quick question. What diet you're recommended for gestational diabetes? All right. For all humanity, the baby's plan, I went from diet to plan. I'm going to even change it to the way. Kiltz's keto carnivore way, or the baby's, this is the way. It's really hard to understand, but I say this is for all of us at every age of life. And obviously, if you're an infant, you need mother's breast milk. But other than that, this is what we need. And I've seen so many heal from so many problems. Gestational diabetes is a diet environmental disease from eating a plant-based, low animal fat diet, eating 3 to 6 grazing meals a day, which are deadly, by the way. Men and women should all do this, by the way. With guys in Colorado Springs, we got pregnant first try. All right, Sabrina, Dr. Fink, Dr. Magarelli, Brandis, but Jody, everyone in Colorado, awesome. We're always working to do better and be better. We have humans working on this journey. And last I looked, we're all imperfect. And so I have faith in the ability to say, what can we do to make it better and do better every single day? We want to bring more and more into the fold of the tribe or the village of the community of helping people who are suffering from infertility. Estrogen down, Coco Chanel 77. It depends where you're at. Stop the gonadotropins, estrogen drops. If you're on oral or vaginal or intramuscular estrogen, lower the dose. But the levels, everyone's worried about the estrogen levels. They're not a big deal in general, unless you're trying to do a fresh transfer. Jana, awesome, 26 weeks. And remember, faith, fertile fatty foods like a feline, which is the lioness and the lion, we all are, 1 meal a day, that's the game changer. Let's see, Lamore, 8 days with 5 units of lupron before stims for retrieval. Unfortunately, the compound lupron was expired. It's supposed to start stims today. No, that shit should still be fine. You know, so many of these drugs that they're expiring are times that I think are ridiculous, in my opinion. It's the best way to increase sperm count besides HCG Clomid. All right. These are the way to improve sperm, eggs, environment, body, baby's life. Kiltz is keto. We're adding the carnivore concept. But remember, even as a vegan vegetarian, we're here to help. But carnivore keto is the top of the line. This helps tremendously. And men, get out of the hot tub, slow it down, and cool it down. Echogenic, homogeneous is where it's all one sort of color, would you say, or grayscale, which is or it's a triple lining. It has a center. It has 3 layers to it, and then echogenic means it's probably very bright and white, which could be normal for some people also, by the way. 42 and 45 thought he was the problem, but everything came back normal. Do you think it's always the egg, Sonny? It's always the sperm. It's always the embryo. Check out again, you can download it for free at drkiltz.com, cnyfertility.com, the Family Building Guide, or buy a paper copy on Amazon. A lot of really good, helpful hints for all of us. And don't forget, I'm nonstop. And why am I nonstop on this? Because it works for every human in the universe, right? We've been dictated by the dictators that say eat plants, and they're eating meat. They're the dictators and we're the masses and the meek. Again, throwing out ideas that are a little radical, but when I did it, like arthritis, psoriasis, kidney, those migraines all went away. I've never felt better in my life. I have very infrequently get in the weight room or the bike room, but listen, most of it is what you put in the mind that matters most. And 42 makes babies, and it's always the egg, it's always the sperm, it's always the embryo, and it's always the implantation environment. BV causes implantation. So Alicia, Kaler, bacterial vaginosis. Remember, we are marinated in sugar and margarine. Remember, we're not supposed to eat plant fats, but we're eating too many sugars in the form of plants that marinate us, that bacteria and yeast and even viruses love the environment of sugar in order to ferment. And so bacterial vaginosis, remember, it all comes from the bowels. It goes out the rectum into the vagina and even around the testicles and the penis, but it comes out the esophagus into the lungs and all over our body. And basically we are a sponge of sugar that bacteria, yeast love it, by the way. Erica, vitamin D deficient. And the best thing for vitamin D deficiency, this is it. More than anything. This is the crazy one, right? It matters. But we do have some supplements. Where are they? Oh, here they are. You could, again, the molecular fertility male and female supplements have the vitamin Ds and all these others. You may need extra, but if you eliminate the plants, you may not need them. Let's see. How is everyone doing? Trusting the journey. Let's see. Life is not about problem solving. It's about somehow living the mystery of it all. And the mystery is in the master's mind, and we are all the master's mind. And whether you're Christian, Jewish, Buddhist, Muslim, Taoist, whatever it is, have faith in the gods within all of us, by the way. Let's see. Corpus luteum cyst mean. So after the egg matures and ovulates, the cyst where the egg came from becomes a corpus luteum, which makes progesterone, which is important for supporting the baby, by the way. Men's supplement, how successful for low morphology? Again, for the low morphology, it's all of these things. No one knows the one thing. The problem is the scientific evidence is squirrely and snake oil in so many ways. But when I see so many men and women healing from this game changer, the baby's way, it's Kiltz's baby's way, which is radical and amazing, by the way. All right, let's see, the magic Aldamo. Let's see, Mrs. Moquette, hello, good morning. Jess May, Kelly Bello, good morning. This is every day is a new day for us to create and learn and share, right? The world is full of bombs and all sorts of things and craziness and disease and death. And you know, the calling is not easy, but it's not meant to be easy. It's meant to be hard. So get up. You are capable of all the hard work. That's what I've learned more than anything. How soon after preconception labs can I start egg retrieval meds? The next month, pretty easily, by the way. Anybody else today? Is there anything I should do to prepare to act bunch before going to just had a prenatal massage? Kylie Edgar, what do you do to get ready for a frozen transfer? Always thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. Thank you, nature. Thank you, sun gods, earth gods, and fertility gods. So gratitude attitude is number one. One meal a day. In my opinion, this is the way. But, you know, you get a lot from Kiltz's keto too. But, you know, the primal pregnancy plan is kind of my next book. It's really, we're on a primal journey that the only thing that matters is our reproductive nature, our fertile nature, right? Whether it's having babies or being an artist or whatever it is, that's the key. Baby McCree, good morning, good morning, good morning. Unable to have children, PCOS and endometriosis. Leslie, we're here to help in so many ways. Everyone needs to know that. And simply look at CNY Fertility, CNY Healing Arts, Mind, Body, Smile, the Fertile Spirit, Fertile Hope Yoga. We're sharing ideas that are radical. Is CNY Fertility perfect? No, we're not. We're human beings. And we're doing our very best every day to make changes and improve, continue affordability, access, quality, and honesty. So we're here for all of you. And our Kiltz at cnyfertility.com, 315-416-9872, my cell phone. Tia Lynn's amazing, takes good care of me, knows how much I love the work I do, which is my artwork in so many ways. So we must have passion every single day. PCOS with meds, overstimulated ovaries, it can do that. I do a lot of mini protocols with PCOS like 10, 220, trigger shot, intercourse IUI, or even IVF. We do a lot of natural cycle intercourse IUI and IVF and frozen transfers. So you call the shots. Work with our nursing team, our practitioner team. We're all on the team to help you. And when something isn't going right, we're working our very best every day to make it better for you. We are not giving up in this world of problems happen, but we're working on the solutions individually for you every single day in every single way, by the way. Secondary approach, unexplained infertility, Jessica Carroll. Well, if you go to the family building guide, look at this. But number one is you have to have faith in the next baby. All right. And remember, Kiltz's keto carnivore is kick-ass amazing for all men, all women, all young and old alike. We are lionesses and lions. That is a changing game. Think about laparoscopy, hysteroscopy for endo for everyone, by the way. Think about the antimicrobial protocol. Remember, we are a culture dish. We're marinating ourselves in sugar because we eat 3 meals a day, only do it in one, and you're eating a high plant-based, low-fat diet, which is deadly. Plants all break down to sugar. They feed the bacteria and yeast. The bacteria and yeast proliferate, and they damage every nook and cranny of our body, including viruses like COVID. They get those that are highly inflamed due to a plant-based diet. But for unexplained, it really is the same approach because unexplained is inflammation. Inflammation is caused by plants, which are the predators and we're the prey. They contain the sugar and the bacteria and yeast and viruses that love that environment. Plus they contain the toxic chemicals. You got to check out Sean Baker's The Carnivore Diet, but it's the way, right? And don't forget Marie and Craig Emmerich. And we do have, and I got to find my, we currently are only digital on the Keto for Fertility cookbook, but it is coming out in a paper copy soon. And I'm sorry for, but you can download it and print it, by the way. Let's see, Crystalline Charlene, low 3% morphology on the sperm. This is where, for all of us, right? And I know I'm a broken record on this. It really, really, really matters. But for guys, the molecular fertility supplements, and get off the treadmill, slow it down, cool the body, which cools the sperm and makes them like be better. And this is where HCG and Clomid can help. But you want to eat carnivore keto 1 meal a day. It's amazing. Keto diet, do I want to? Oh, lost that. Got to go back. Let's see. For keto diet, do I want to keep my carbs under 20 net grams for IVF? I don't measure any food. I eat steak and eggs. I eat the baby's way, which is I don't have to count anything. Now I do have some ice cream from time to time, and I did have a sugar cookie. Tia had a party for her sister, a wedding, and I ate a sugar cookie. Listen, we are humans. From time to time, a treat and reward. We have to do it, right? But it was steak and eggs, and I usually have dinner only, but today it's breakfast. It just is what it is. It's Sunday. Let's see. So again, low to no, but remember, keto is a high fat, animal fat food plan, which is the very, very, very best, by the way. Lisa Beth K. Ryan, what is the purpose of Metformin? 2 months away from IVF cycle, my preconception testing came back normal, low vitamin D. Some of my docs and practitioners like to use Metformin. I'm not a big fan of Metformin. It lowers glucose levels. The best way to lower glucose levels is this way. And don't eat my ice cream. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, and intermittently feasting and salt. That is like a game changer, by the way. It's radical. And fatty ribeye steak, organ meats, bone broth, bone marrow, collagen, and we have no requirement to ever eat sugar or a plant. But I'm just, again, if you're going to use Metformin, I typically use 500 to 750 of the long-acting, but you can do it without it if you go to the baby's plan, the baby's way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, intermittently feasting, and salt. Let's see, make a baby curious. Someone suffering from recurring implantation failure. Let's see, 4 transfers with stage 3 endo and on carnivore. Awesome. Keep on carnivore. And it is certainly possible some of the damage and disease that we're trying to repair with keto carnivore doesn't happen because the damage is too much. But, we're always focusing on faith and positivity in the way, and allow whatever way it happens, it's good. But, Immune 4 protocol, and if you look in our family building guide, Amazon, you can buy a copy. And if you go to the page 78, it changes depending on which one you get. But look at the Immune 4 protocol, which adds Humira, IVIG. We use a lot of Neupogen, Prograf, Plaquenil, intralipids, which I think can be very helpful. But sometimes you say, you know what? I'm done with all the drugs. I'm going to do a positive home ovulation kit. I'm going to plan my frozen naturally. I've done the laparoscopy, or I've done the medical treatment for endo. And remember, endometriosis is just inflammation. The most common symptom of any disease is nothing. Suddenly you might have the disease, but you may have been carrying the disease around for a long time, but you didn't know it, right? And I think fertility and infertility is the same problem, by the way. Travel in Harmony, awesome. Joma Cook, hello. Shushu, don't give. You know what? Supplements to take to improve egg quality. Ovarian bloom. I don't know if I have any of the ovarian bloom. And, again, what do you need to take in order to make it better? Not sure if this is exactly the way. I don't know if I can get this to focus, right? It doesn't want to focus. It wants me and not this, right? It wants a face recognition, but a molecular fertility, ovarian bloom can help. Fasting is lasting, and the best way to fertility, 1 meal a day. Hey, Ronald Brito, how you doing? And we're so grateful. I've been doing my Kiltz's keto and talking about carnivore and lifestyle and living your best life, or the Fertile Secret, are my daily intentions books. All of it is working that we all need to find the inspiration. And remember, we're often blaming everything in the world out there, but ultimately the world is created in here. We are the master makers of the mission, right? And so all you need to do is change your thinking, and that's where Rhonda Byrne and The Secret comes. Let's see, generally treated with predniol and have no issues. There are benefit using Lupron. There may be a benefit to priming, by the way. I don't want to forget priming to improve eggs, even for sperm. Kiltz's keto carnivore, 1 meal a day, our molecular fertility supplements, men and women, and then the estrase prometrium and omnitrope or serovital, maybe other things to do to prime. Don't forget acupuncture, massage, and prayer always. Remember, we are the temple. We are not the amusement park. If you're shoving alcohol and all sorts of crazy plants in your mouth all the time, no way, no good, don't do it. Thoughts, Dana Wolf, back to back. I do a lot of duo and triple stems. I think doing more stems gets the ovary blood flow moving, and it helps build the egg quality. And don't forget PRP intra-ovarian and PRP intrauterine. And we're looking at umbilical cord stem cells, which is PRP essentially, but I'm not sure how we can get it, and we should all work to that. That might be another improvement for low AMH. So what's the biggest solution for low AMH? This is the biggest solution for low AMH, by the way, is Kiltz's The Baby's Way. The Baby's Way. Listen, nothing more important in this journey for what we're doing is making babies. Now, whether you're adopting or donor eggs, donor sperm, donor embryos, or a gestational carrier, you have to be open to everything. These are things that we may find. And by the way, sometimes you may get great fertilization, sometimes not. Sometimes your embryos may continue to day 3 or to blast, sometimes they don't. This is part of the fertility journey that is so frustrating to all of us that we don't have an answer why some embryos stop growing and some don't. But it is part of the problems of this fertility world. Amorphous, 98%. Should I do fresh or frozen? Madeline. Not sure the question. I apologize. But both fresh and frozen work great. Virginia, Syracuse transfer Tuesday. Kelly Crawford, and all of us, remember, we're part of the tribe, the ancient instinctual tribe that all has faith in the gods and the goddesses within all of us, right? And so when you see the gods and you see the success of a baby, remember, God works in mysterious ways, always. And even those things that I'm suffering from, I need to realize God's got a gift, and I need to step back, and we're going to do the work to make whatever it is better in this life as we're all going through it. So yes to duo stems. See you, Kelly, on Tuesday. Did two egg retrieval antagonists first and second Lupron flare protocol first. Get only 6 eggs, 5 blasts, 3 normal, PG, but not PGA normal. Wrong choice or PGA. What is the best? I don't recommend genetic testing because look at, you can test them this week and get this answer, and next week and get that answer, right? It's always changing. Is it always changing, or is our genetic testing imperfect and wrong? Are we looking for something that even genetic testing for gender can be wrong? That's the amazing story to all this. And last I looked, human beings are doing their very best to do everything for everyone. And it can be really hard process that you're going through, and we know it, and we're working to find ways to listen more and to learn ways that this village can come together and support in every way. But I don't recommend genetic testing. I don't recommend blasting. I want everyone to know that at all our locations, you can say, I want a day 3, fresh or frozen. I do not want to blast. I don't want genetic testing. But if you want it, there's a chance you won't get embryos to transfer, and you won't get genetically normal embryos to transfer. This is the hard part. Klinefelter's Yes, Angel, we've worked with lots of Klinefelters, plenty of babies with their sperm and donor sperm. We're here to help in so many ways. I know it's kind of a weird process. Remember, medicine is supposedly accurate, right? Science is accurate. It's not accurate. It's highly, highly inaccurate. And, one day it does right and the next day it doesn't work. And why? Boy, that's the mystery. Supplements for egg quality. Ovarian bloom is what we've been using and recommending for egg quality, by the way. And don't forget the molecular fertility female and male supplements, I think are helpful also. And stay Kiltz is keto, but the carnivore is like the top of the line, right? Don't give up. 10 4BB embryos. Look at, judge not lest ye be judged, right? We're all judging, all of us, right? This didn't happen right. This was wrong. Why did this happen? My bad embryos. I had great embryos. They didn't work. Look at, never, ever give up. Have faith in the way. And life is a mystery to be lived. And we're not here to overcome anything. We're here just to work to do better every single day. So I hope I get that answer complete. Supplements, egg, doing keto, AA, BB, BC, AB, BA, CC. I've seen all of those make beautiful babies, by the way. And I've seen the best not and the worst, yes, beautiful babies. Ramesh, a simple cyst, planning to do IVF in the last week of May. How to get rid of the simple cyst? Ignore it. It's not an issue. You either go in surgically or drain it, but it really rarely is an issue anyway. Brenda Vargas, an accident, January, I hurt my hand. You had an accident. Human beings have accidents, don't they? And it's, these things happen to us. I was doing some weightlifting the other day. I don't know why I was doing it, by the way. And I hurt my knee. So guess what? I'm not doing it anymore. Let's see. Pre-accident, my C-rectal burden is 5. Post, it was 14. Plaquenil, BID, start FET, hand pain went away. Been switching to tacrolimus, BID until after beta. I've noticed stopping Plaquenil in my hand. Stay on the So there may be some adverse interactions with Plaquenil program, but most people don't. It may be you should either just stay on the Plaquenil, not do the program, or do both, recognizing that there's some minor risks and side effects with some heart issues if you have issues with your heart. So look at everything you're doing in medicine, everything we're doing in our lab, in the OR, in the clinical, in your car, at home, has some risk. We are all working to mitigate the risk, including the medications we're using. So there's a little bit of risk to take when you take the Plaquenil Prograf, but we can talk to Brenda and decide. But I would either do both of them and stay on that. And you may need to stay on a little bit of Plaquenil. But remember, I'm sure, Brenda, you're doing the baby's way, keto carnivore way, right? I know, right? What do you recommend for someone suffering from recurrent implantation failure? All right. This is the first thing. And remember, have faith. Have the belief I am having a baby. I'm having a beautiful, beautiful baby. This is it. And don't forget the family building guide is the family building way, right? And watch and look at that stuff. And laparoscopy, hysteroscopy, the month of antimicrobial, antihistamine, anti-endo for 2 months if you don't have the laparoscopy. And this is where the Immune 4 protocol, Neupogen, Plaquenil, Prograf, lipids, Lovenox, prednisone, higher doses twice a day. And don't forget, maybe IVIG and Humira. Thank you, everyone. 10:30. And I'm here. I hope I'm giving some helpful information. It's not always helpful. Sometimes people do these recommendations and they have worse outcomes. That's always one of the challenges to the process. We have to keep going and never give up. And if one thing doesn't work, do something else. If it makes it worse, don't do that again. Do something else. That is the challenge with everything we're recommending. Guys, So when I show, this is for, it's for all of us, right? All men, women, young and old, babies get breast milk, and then they go to this way. Enough of the fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, nuts, 3 to 6 meals a day are deadly, and plants are the predators. Heroin, cocaine, marijuana, cyanide, nicotine, caffeine also, by the way. And remember, when you eat all these things, you supply the microbiome with sugar. They love it. They make alcohol, which what it does to us. That's why the microbiome isn't the problem. It's adding the vegetables, the fruit, the fiber, the seeds, the nuts, adding all this bacteria in the form of probiotics. Don't do it. We need to protect the glycobiome. That's it. And for men, don't forget the molecular fertility supplements. And for women, also the molecular fertility supplements. Jamaica, Miller, low AMH. Give it one more try. What's best option? Don't forget 30 days of priming, estrase, prometrium, human growth, and then go right into a stim, low dose protocol, 10, 220, 10 of letrozole, 200 of gomorphalstim, 20 of HCG, and some human growth. Do a HCG Lupron trigger, both 10,000 units, and do a day 3, fresh or frozen, with an immune 3 or an immune 4. And remember, the number one thing is, remember, we are lionesses and lions in all respect to pigs, cows, and sheep, but we're not pigs, cows, and sheep. We've been domesticated because they threw to us, right, all the seeds, nuts, fruits, and vegetables, which are addictive and deadly. And don't do it. Carnivore is the kick-ass, most amazing way. Check out Bella, Steak and Butter Gal. I'm doing a live with her on her channel, I think. So you got to go over to Bella's Steak and Butter Gal. Really amazing stuff. But there's so many people talking about carnivore. It's outrageous, right? Because it works. Because it's who and what we are, not pigs, cows, or sheep, right? Stroke survivor trying to do IVF. Strokes are caused by plant phytohemagglutinins. This is for all humans, right? The cholesterol is actually what our body is made of. The science is screwed up and wrong. That's the craziness, right? But where can I get the baby book? Well, right now we have we're coming out. The baby's plan is coming out separately within and then it's also going to be within the new keto carnivore. But is this not simple? Like, I don't do anything special. I just do sugar. I'm sorry. I do a little sugar in my ice cream, a little bit, but 99% it's salt, bacon, eggs, butter, and steak. And blood clots and strokes are caused by vegetables, fruit, fiber, seeds, nuts, and lean meat is deadly. Look, skinny is not good for fertility. You want to have the fat. If you don't have the fat, you're likely not fertile and you're going to die in a famine. Now, our human body is used to some fat. We're all trying to be too skinny. It's not good for us, right? And if you stop eating plants and just start eating Kiltz's baby's way, again, I'm labeling it. This isn't trademarked. I don't care. You can talk about it all day. Please share it, because as a healthcare provider, I've been taught things to share with you to help you have a more healthy and vibrant life. I'm still dealing with patents and lawsuits because whatever it is, some people see things a different way. But we're learning from all of that, right? Everything happens for a reason. We're learning, always doing our very best, improving every day. We have to say, hey, what can we all do better? And medicine is really imperfect. And certainly I want to be perfect. I want CNY to be perfect. And we're going to continue to work on doing that for you and everyone else, right? But the last I looked, human beings, right? Embryo transfer successful, Andre. Well, a little bit of nausea, a little queasiness can happen, but the most common symptom is nothing. That's why you have to get your blood testing, and be careful about labeling with a blood test that says I'll never get pregnant, right? None of us really know that. It's just an odds game. That's the amazing part of the story. It's just an odds game, by the way. Let's see. Meal plan for a stroke, right? We already talked about that, right? And do we need to repeat baseline after hysteroscopy before trying to conceive? Not necessarily. Look, if you do a hysteroscopy DNC, get your menstrual period, get started on your meds. Maybe we're doing too many baselines, too much blood work. Maybe we should find a way to do it with less testing. Less is best. And so we're offering, in order to keep the cost reasonable, right? And our team is really working right now, short-staffed. We're really working to get volunteer help from our tribe that we can all work, because if you give it forward every day, that's what we're really working to do. Say I should raise my prices. I don't want to do that. I want to stay as affordable as possible. I want to work to help our team members and everyone find a happy medium in all of that. Jolly, wheat flour, white flour, corn flour, quinoa flour, best option for vegetarian. All right, vegetarian, no flours, all right? Eggs, cream, butter, cheese. That's it, right? And I know it's radical, but it really works. I would say forget all this flour compounds. I mean, you're better off, I think, with a white potato with a ton of butter and cream and egg and no skin. You got to cook it really well. I'm a big cooker in duck grease, and I dip my fries in mayonnaise and sour cream with a ton of salt. And we went to Capitol Grill in DC yesterday, Tyson's Corner. They're awesome. Capitol Grill, Corey, Tyson's Corner, awesome. They did an awesome job. Faruqi, Magarelli, and Kiltz had an amazing oysters, lobster, poached in butter, and then amazing tomahawk ribeye with butter all over it. It was a home run, a game changer. And then I did have their most amazing vanilla ice cream. Listen, my one meal a day, and you got to add the fat, and you have to reward and treat from time to time. Come on. We can go to the amusement park from time to time, but I would say get rid of the flours altogether. And I know in some of my recipe books, there's a little flours. I'm not a fan of oats, almonds, any seed or nuts. You might try some Parmesan cheese, right? And then the egg and cream. Game changed, right? That's a bit. The vegans, again, it's harder, but because you have to supplement as a vegan. There's no natural, healthy human society that ain't only veganism for their entire life, so it's harder. But it's going to be potatoes and coconut oil, coconut fat, which is kind of crazy. Carrie Bennett. So I need everyone's help to keep affordability, access, quality, and honesty in all of this. Listen, do humans make mistakes? As I said, yes, but we really all want to do better. We want to learn from you. And sometimes my embryologist doesn't pick up the phone right away, or the nurse doesn't get to you guys right away. We need to all do more of this. Sometimes maybe that call can wait a day, but we're really working to grow it in a way that's good quality care, and we want to do better, by the way. Ramesh, AMH.499, AFC is 4. Can I do low-dose protocol? I do tons of low-dose. Microdose flare, sure. I don't do a lot of microdose flare anymore. It doesn't matter. You can do estrase, prometrium, human growth. You could even add some Lupron if you want, and then do a stimulation and go right into either a microflare or agonist-antagonist conversion. And don't forget dual stems. Pate, Cassandra, Fragua, duck grease, duck oil, duck. But you can use chicken liver. Any livers I think are fine. I do mostly duck. Oh, and then I have a duck in front of the house. here that is, and I don't know if you guys can see, we got some, the duck right in front of the front door laid her beautiful eggs. And so we're keeping an eye on that. And beautiful, 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 it's all about fertility, right? Life is all about fertility. And whether you're working to be a fertile artist, but we're all human beings on a human journey. And in this case, reproduction, when it's not happening naturally, we're wondering, well, why not? Well, my theory is because this is not our nutritional solution, right? We're eating a plant-based diet, which is deadly because the predators are the plants and the dictators have all told us to eat the plants. And then we become messed up, right? We become addicted to plants, right? And then we get diseased by the plants because the plants make the poisons to kill us and our babies all day long. Crazy, right? Thank you for joining me on a Sunday morning. I know many are going to church, many are resting in bed. And if you're on the West Coast of the US or further, like I'm tomorrow's news, right? Not today's for sure. Colpodiphominine. Let's see. What's something to recommend for DOR IVF, 30 years young, female AFC 5. So why are so many women in their young ages suffering from diminished ovarian reserve? It's because they're not doing Kiltz's fertile way, the baby's way. And I know 1 meal a day, it's a game changer. I know I'm way too neurotic, and okay, you can do chicken and fish and oysters and lobsters and clams, and okay, but I'm too boring. Only thing in my refrigerator is steak, eggs, butter, cream, cheese. That's 99% of it. And then, I do make Kiltz's ice cream, and you have to go, listen, get an ice cream maker, and you have to reward yourself from time to time, but not all of the time, right? And I'd say that, and don't forget the priming, estrase, prometrium, human growth, and maybe even some Lupron or Alyssa may suppress the LH and FSH in the brain, help the ovaries reduce the LH and FSH sort of blockage of the receptors. And my theory is it's not an autoimmune disease. It's immunologic reactions of the plants that are the predators trying to kill us. They too want to be alive and flourish in the universe, and they want to overcome all of us too, right? And plants make poisons to kill pests, and we're one of those. Let's see. Bev, thank you very much, by the way. You guys, and listen, all the information you're sharing is really important. And if things aren't going right, we're here to help and listen and learn and correct all of us. Again, that's all we can do in Western medicine is all in life is work to make corrections to improve things. None of us are ever doing anything purposely to trying to hurt anyone or diminish this journey for anyone. So we are here with our full and honest love and care for everyone on this journey, by the way. Got pregnant with twins, my first transfer, lost. Oh, I'm so sorry, I lose at 23 weeks. Done 2 transfers since and failed. PRP intrauterine. Listen, PRP, HCG, Neupogen washes. And you guys, again, look at the family building guide, look down the list, page, 78-ish. And we got the list of ideas. Look at that. It's your menu. Tell the nurses, this is what I want to do. And my nursing team, my practitioner team, great, we'll put that in for you and get it happening. If I may, my belief is that you are as smart or smarter than every doctor and practitioner scientist out there. You're the one that's reading, listening, and learning and bringing to us these ideas that we want to learn from you. That's really important, by the way. And we're working to put our link for the Facebook groups. Really, we're all here together. And if there are complaints and problems, criticism, critique to help us be better, I am here to do that and be that and make it as best as I can, by the way. Being a May, awesome. And again, quality, affordability, access, and honesty. If something happens wrong, we're gonna own it, and we want to make sure that each and every one of us is, hey, this isn't. I wanted this drug. I want this. Let us know right away before you start your IVF. Make sure you have your instructions. It's all in place. Stop before you cross. Right. That's what we want to do. And again, I'm learning from each and every one of you, by the way. I'm learning every day of my beautiful life that God has gifted me. And one day I'm going to be fertilizer. I'm going to be back in the universe in that energy of spirit. And we're all spiritual beings. And so that's why faith is always first. Meditation, prayer, like yoga, Tai Chi. And okay, once in a while you might do this. Once in a while you might go on a light walk, jog, right? Slow it down and cool it down. Let's see, Keto Savage and Crystal Savage. We're going to get Crystal on. And listen, whether you're working to build this or again, but whatever your size and shape is, I want you to love it. And the more you love me, right? I love me. You have to say that in the mirror. I love me. I love myself, right? Then when we do that, when we love ourselves, again, we all have egos, but let's open the ego, open ourselves up to our imperfections. That's it. I am an imperfect doctor. I have imperfect staff and human beings, but we're all working with God's mission and journey to make your life a baby troubles, right? Because babies are troubles, but there's nothing better than that because this is life. HCG is HCG human. Oh, yes. HCG, PRP, and Neupogen washes intrauterine. And then weekly lipids. You could do subcutaneous Neupogen, sub-Q HCG as a booster, by the way. Saying yes with lots of butter, cream, and salt. Butter, cream, salt, skins, eat the fat. And yes, no potato skins, because they contain a lot of solanase, which is a deadly plant poison. But again, as a vegan, but again, if you just do, again, it's really complicated, this process, but you have to take B vitamins and all those other things. This is it. We're lions, right? I know it's really radical. And all I do is show you this stuff, but I got a new babies plan coming. We have a new Kiltz's keto carnivore for a fertile life. And I talk a lot about, right, meditation, prayer, realigning. Religion is realigning. Whether you go to the dictatorial masses by someone, or it's more open to all comers. That's what we want life to be, open to everyone in this, by the way. Let's see, Amy Winter, excited to get started, hear what you have to offer by consultation on May 16th. Amy, while you're waiting for your consultation, download or buy from Amazon this guy here. And don't forget to also look at this little gal here, right? And these are the game changers. But look at The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. Look at The Power of Positive Thinking. Look at The Law of Attraction. I've been reading Joseph Campbell, The Hero's Journey, or The Man with 1,000 Faces. Humans with 1,000 Faces, right? Whatever your gender description, whatever it is, it's all God's work, right? Transfer, I've had no symptoms. I did 4A, 4BB. First time. I hope that I am still in the clear. Do I have a real chance I am on boosters as well? Misty Draper 88, you're always, let's see, let's see, am I in the clear? We're always in the clear, right? Clear-headed, right? Clear mind, clear mission, clear way. And you always have a chance because you're alive, right? As long as I'm alive, we've got the way, right? Let's see, Ms. Kira Bun, good morning. Sierra Quinn. Yes, testicular epididymal sperm aspiration or testicular biopsy can help, by the way. Let's see. They went to get my eggs out of 18 follicles. all were filled with blood. What happened? Jen Alvarado. I don't know what happened, but I'm here to listen and learn, and we're going to see. If you don't get eggs or embryos in a cycle, we always look at it to whether you're and see what we need to do to help you get another cycle at some reduction in cost. If you didn't have insurance, we're here to help and figure this out. We don't always know why. Some people don't respond to the medications right. Some people premature ovulate, and some people, everything looks right, but the eggs don't release. That's the hard part. Ellen Joe, high LDL with keto. Okay. You have to look at, I get the doc in Texas. He's a cardiologist, and I can't remember his name, but listen, fat and high cholesterol and LDLs is not the cause of any disease, ever. Sorry. The cause is a high plant-based, low animal fat diet. It's deadly. We should be eating, remember, keto, paleo, or high fat diets, not high protein diets. And they're not low carb diets, they're high fat diets. You can be a vegan or vegetarian and do the vegetables, don't recommend it, and a high fat, you're still paleo. One meal a day, cook the carbs well. That's the critical part. I'm just finishing my live. Can I call you in 10 minutes? Or you coming over? Yeah, 10, 15 minutes. Bye. My friend Joe, which I haven't connected with in a long time, we do have some coffee together. We share thoughts and ideas of the beauty of the universe and how we can all improve our days every single day, by the way. Let's see. So LDL, again, not an issue. Add the fat. That's the critical part. And eat one meal a day and cook the carbs well. Verdialis is my 40-plus lady, and I have my consultation with her June 13th. Letitia, great, amazing staffing, by the way, team members. And do we all say something a little bit different? Yes. And that's the amazing part of all of us. But we're really working every single day. Bella, Steak and Butter Gal, has a really great support team, really amazing. Carnivore for 10 months, bacon 2 weeks ago, had period on Friday. Listen, Barbara, it's amazing. But if you're bleeding and it's like at a time you say, what's going on? Get it checked anyway. In my opinion, something may be up. But listen, young and old, I'm 66 as of March 12th. And I feel 26. Barbara, you look and I'm sure feel 26. This is the game changer for all humanity. The baby's way. I went from diet to plan to weigh. You know me, I'm always changing and changing and changing. Let's see. Can you guys hear me okay? Kelsey Morales, sound is off. Let's see. I'm going to sign off and sign back on really fast, everyone. Hold on. Let's see if that works. Sometimes my sound just goes off. Can you hear me okay? Testing, testing, testing. Okay, so you guys can hear me on, and Letitia, thank you for the belated birthday. And let's see, Iandra, can you guys hear me? That's really, yes, okay, good. Isn't it amazing that I'm in Skinny Atlas, upstate New York on the lake, and wherever you guys are in this beautiful, amazing universe, the world that we're in, right? And we're all sharing. You're in my basement, right? And my fireside chat, and I've got the birds and the ducks laying eggs right out in front of me. Let's see, when will Sarasota be ready for IVF? So the Sarasota is really putting finishing touches, equipment being ordered, May, June, July, August. All right, we're hiring and training team members, embryologists, Dr. Condrup. We have a great team of docs. We're really, really excited. Amber Racine, yes. Just because you don't have a gallbladder, you're still making bile, it's still going in the belly, in the gut, and you still absolutely eat fatty meat, but don't eat plants. Plants want to kill us and make us fertilizer. And look at Kenberry, Look at, I mentioned Bella, Steak and Butter Gal, Sean Baker. I'm going to be having Sean on pretty soon, and really excited about Sean Baker. I mean, I wish I looked like Sean Baker. He is like rocking amazing. What if you're sensitive to eggs? Don't eat eggs, Yasmin. You don't need eggs. Eliminate the egg part of it. Bacon, beef, organ meats, bone marrow, bone broth, collagen, but get rid of fiber. Fiber, fruit, vegetables, seeds, and nuts, and plant oils cause cancer and every disease we have. Sorry about that. And, remember, everything is, we don't know what it is. Oh, it's your genetics, your DNA. I'm sorry, it's not. It's because you're eating a diet for a pig, cow, and a sheep, not for a human hunter. And we are human hunters. We hunted and ate these things. Occasionally we ate those. And remember, milk and cream and butter are modern entities too. Let's see. Neupogen wash is better than HCG wash. I think Neupogen and Dina, yes, Neupogen wash is better than HCG wash, but it's more expensive. You might do Neupogen shots, can be helpful, by the way. Carnivore is the key. Eat meat, make mommies, men, and masters. And the masters have manipulated us through marketing to eat plants, which we're all addicted to. So once you're addicted to plants, it's hard to get off them. I know it, right? And basically they eat the fattiest ribeye steak ever, Wagyu A5, which is full of fat. And when you eat it, you become the master. So even if you choose to eat plants, eat a ton of fatty meat, right? They cut it all off the fat. Oh, you don't want fat? Eat the fat. That'll make you the fittest human being ever created in the universe. And don't you want to be the lioness and the lion, right? Diet based on blood type. I don't think so. I think it's all BS personally. Maybe through our infinite years of eating plants, we've kind of changed our environment. But my bet is, again, maybe certain blood types have more diseases based on the plants they're eating. But, even cystic fibrosis or sickle cell and other diseases likely were developed in an environment that they needed those genetic predispositions. My bet is the genetic predisposition we have because we're eating a plant-based, poisonous, predatory diet is deadly for us. So again, there's so many thoughts and ideas and belief systems, but my one belief is that we're the gods. We're the goddesses and the gods, the lionesses and the lions. We're the temples, and we respect the sheep, pigs, and cows. But when you eat them and honor them for giving their life for other life, remember, life eats life always. You cannot be alive without eating something that is or was alive. You're eating organic material, basically. Kinda, good morning. Parminder, my pleasure. I do it. Let's see, if I do an FET this cycle and opt out of PIO, will I still have successful transfer? You might do letrozole trigger and then use the vaginal or oral progesterone prometrium, and that could work really nicely, by the way. Plants, all organisms are alive. You cannot live without eating a live organism. Again, a plant, look at a seed may seem dead to you, but if you plant it in the ground, it becomes alive. So ultimately, we're eating all organic living organisms. You can't eat dirt, and you can't breathe air alone and drink water alone. So remember, we've created all these stories, but if you're suffering from a medical, a physiologic condition, remember, anxiety, fear, worry, ADHD, OCD, depression, even suicide may be the deadly causes of a plant-based diet. My thoughts. Look at Georgia Ede. She's really amazing. She does some really great talks on carnivore, and all of us are suffering. And, when we get mad at any of us, right? And you know what happens? It's because we're suffering. And suffering is some way strengthening. And what we want to do in life is know that our hardships and our suffering are strengthening you and I and all of us. poisons when they kill them slowly. Frank Moore, it's really, no one understands most of this concept. But if you look at my TEDx talk, the Lion King plan, basically, like the more and more I talk about this craziness, listen, do I talk about keto and plants you can eat from time to time? Sure. But like this is the game changer. And yes, I say ice cream from time to time, but if you can't tolerate cow's milk, make it out of mom's milk, I guess. But milk is for babies out of a breast, and the rest of it is no more, right? We're trying our very best. Oh, inside my Kiltz's Keto, you can get the paper copy on Amazon, is a list of the books that I recommend, and I got a ton more I've been recommending. And check out our Fertile Feast cookbook and the book, The Fertile Feast. And again, you're all, listen, you guys share with me these ideas. Share. What are your thoughts and ideas of how you've gotten a baby or gotten rid of your diseases? Let's see. I learned a long time ago on paleo, and I'm like, it's going to come to me. And then I went to keto, and then I went to carnivore over 10 years ago, and I've never looked back. Now, do I do French fries or potatoes once in a while? Sure, I do. But 99.9%, this is me. I eat ribeye steak every day. It's like Tia doesn't have to lunch. What am I going to buy him for dinner? Or what are we going to eat? Like, it's always the same thing. I can't have girlfriends on the side. Damn, right? You can't have boyfriends on the side. Damn, right? Listen, narrow as an arrow, right, will hit the target. And that's what we're here to do every day. But it takes a lot of practice and work, and never, ever, ever, ever give up, by the way. Do testosterone injections affect sperm male fertility? Kristen, yes. But if you're on testosterone shots and you add HCG shots, it's going to improve you for sure. All right. Thank you. I'm in Syracuse Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Next Saturday, the 30th, in Miami. Let me get this real quick for all of us. In Miami, I'm doing the South Florida Fertility Expo. Let's see. If you go to southfloridafertilityexpo.com, I'm going to be doing, guess what? Questions and answers. I'm not pontificating any one way. I'm going to talk about all the ways, right? So it's really exciting. We're creating Kiltz's Carnivore Club and Tribe. But again, we accept all followers, right? Whether you're a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, pescatarian, or paleotarian. And remember, in life, you have to have humor. You have to, we do cry, but you have to sometimes laugh. And I laugh at myself all the time. Tia's laughing at me all the time too. I need help, doctor. They told me you could help me. 6 Ambrose, my clean natural will not help me. Karen Harris, 315-416-9872. You can text me or email me at rkiltz@cmyfertility.com. Listen, we're doing our very best every day. We're here to help. Affordability, access, quality. That is it. God bless you, my friends. Have an awesome, amazing Sunday. And remember, you and I are always in church, the temple, because this is the temple for all of us. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Love you guys. 315-416-9872. I get to it as best I can. Please understand that, everyone. I do have spent some time with Miss Tia, my family, and all of you every day. This is my passion, and I'm grateful to you. God bless.